Hi, hello, how are you on this fine day? I hope that if you're here, you subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and you check out the links that are down below. We've got my website, an email, newsletter, social media. Those are the three. Don't just leave them be. Go check them out. They're great. Now, I am long overdue to talk about stimming, which if you are autistic or neurodiverse, or you have someone you know who is one of those and you are into knowing more about neurodiversity, you probably already know what stimming is and how stimming is manifesting for you, if you will. Long story short, stimming is short for stimulating, in the sense that they are behaviors or actions that, for neurodiverse people, they are ways of self-regulating and self-soothing, because this world that we live in is just chock full of different stimuli, different sensory experiences that are very overwhelming, and having some sort of outlet for the anxiety we're probably feeling, for just kind of ways of managing and coping with different situations. And for me, it's kind of just releasing energy that really has no other place to go. And it could be the same for you. It could mean something different for you. Again, we're talking about a wide spectrum of different neurodiverse people that likely include any sort of sensory processing disorder, ADHD, autism, any learning disabilities. There are a lot of diagnoses that fall under the neurodiverse umbrella, so do keep that in mind. Now, you probably think of stimming in the stereotypical way of rocking back and forth that I tend to do. Shameless plug, I love rocking chairs, anything like that. Love them. But it could be rocking, it could be pacing back and forth, it could be echoing words, it could be saying certain phrases. Tourette's also falls under this umbrella. It could be doing certain things with your hands, whether you need like the abused by neurotypical people fidget spinners, different fidget type of things. Could be bouncing your leg, or just all these things and more. They fall under stimming. And the huge problem that I see in this realm is that some forms of stimming are okay to do, and some are not okay. And it mostly depends on if it's an inconvenience or some sort of hindrance on neurotypical people that don't understand and don't have the patience necessarily. And that's not fair, first off, because we are here dealing with neurotypical people, behaviors, all of that every single day of our lives. The least we can do is take care of ourselves how we know best. And stimming is a huge part of that. Please see it as a form of self-care, because that's just a way of us feeling good, coping with the world, and just releasing anything that's going on inside that we often don't have ways to name, and we deserve to release it just as other people might write in a journal, or I don't know, take a bubble bath. All of these very stereotypical self-care things that for us could involve, we might need a good meltdown, you know? We might get really angry, and they're just different ways that we need to just go about our lives, and that's okay. And any form of stimming, if it doesn't hurt yourself or others, I think that's more than valid, and you have every right to do that. And stimming in the process that I've been going through of unmasking has been really interesting, because I've noticed that I, to some degree, always was doing it. I was always like a fidgety type of person. And as I'm continuing to rediscover myself in my most authentic form, I find that, you know, I'm just naturally always probably doing something. And I probably don't notice it. It's probably unconscious. And, you know, we can equate it to the same as I don't think about breathing or my heart beating. And both of those are keeping me healthy and are keeping me alive. And that's how stimming can be too. Because we can, and we should. So go ahead, keep dancing, keep spinning, keep whatever it is that helps you, that is an integral part of you, your days, your well-being. It's okay. And a lot of people are quick to judge that, and they're quick to see that neurodiverse people just have weird tics and weird behaviors, and those are innately wrong because they're different. But they don't understand, likely, that stimming is so much more than just, I don't know, bothering other people. It's very much an internal thing that is manifested outwards. Just like really any sort of other ways that we go about our lives and cope with the world and just do the best we can. So that was a very short spiel on stimming. If you'd like to discuss more, feel free to share in the comments. Feel free to send any questions or requests for me to discuss. And if you haven't already, you should subscribe and like this video and do all the things that support this wonderful little community that we are sharing. And it's so wonderful. I'm so grateful for that and for you watching and for being here. I'm wishing you all the best on this fine day that you're here, and I will see you all next time.